What? What's happening, Stone Cologne 316 here? What? What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Monday. Um, Please, if you're new here, give this video a like. Hit that subscribe button. It would help out the channel. I'd appreciate it. All my returning subscribers, welcome back. Hope everyone had a good weekend. I had a pretty nice weekend. I had my nephew Johnny over. You guys probably saw one of the videos. I'm still got to edit the other video. I had him do a blind sniff test to the Nitro Homme line, which was pretty fun. So that'll come out probably today as well. So I'll try my best to pump that out. It takes a little bit for me to edit videos. But anywho, you saw the thumbnail. It's Stunners of the Week number 8. So I don't want to ramble on too much. So let's get into it. Again, trying to switch it up. Trying to pull out some stuff I haven't worn in a while. So, yeah, let's talk about them. This is Stunners of the Week, number 8, weekly fragrance rotation. What? First off, one of my favorites from last year, last week, Sunday night, ended up wearing Seraphim Blue. And then Monday, during the day, I wore Signature Seraphim Red. Pink Pepper Aquatic. A little woody. It's still got that eucalyptus in there. It still maintains that DNA from the blue flanker. It's pretty in the air. This stuff is it's very spicy. So you gotta like the pink pepper. It's a little sweet. But man, when it dries down, it gets very, it's kind of got some amber in it, some woods. It's just, this is one of those all around, all your versatile signature scents. You've saw me talk about this one a lot. You see that, Den. The red flanker, Seraphim Red, is actually stronger, I think, than the blue one. That one's geared towards the higher heat. It's more aquatic and musky. This is still considered an aquatic. It just has a more depth to it, a little more sweetness, more woods, a little warmer. But you could still pull this off all year round, man. I swear this stuff is great longevity. I would say it's a beast. This will not choke you out. It won't offend anybody. I mean, you could spray heavy on this, but you don't need a lot of sprays. This will last into the next day. I swear. Performance is great. Grab a sample of this. Test it out. That's what I did. I ended up getting a sample of this first from George's website, and then I pulled the trigger on it because I loved it. It was floored. One of my favorite Zaharoffs in my collection. So that's what I wore on Monday. Zaharoff Seraphim Red on Monday. And then Monday night, I haven't worn this one. It's a cheapie. Cristiano Ronaldo, CR7, Play It Cool. Basically, look how awesome that blue is on this bottle. I really like this bottle. Great bottle. Cheapie. I got this for like $22. And Burlington. It's Invictus Aqua, basically. Still, it's salty. It's got a little bit of ambergris in there. It's got the citruses, that bubblegum aquatic kind of vibe to it. It definitely screams Invictus Aqua. It's not one-to-one. I mean, but it's not its own thing. So it's just another twist variation of Invictus Aqua. You get about 6 hours longevity in this. Great cheapie. Great beginner's fresh. Beginner freshie. If you're trying to get into this hobby / addiction, this is a good one to have. Again, you can find this at Burlington for the $20 to $30 range. I know they have the 50 mLs that are going for like $18, but these are going for like $22. So yeah, this caught my eye a year or two ago at Burlington, and I ended up just pulling the trigger. So that's why I wore it at the shower Monday night. CR7, Play It Cool from Cristiano Ronaldo. Check that one out. Moving into Tuesday. Again, Monday night, I did my first impressions of this. I did an unboxing of this. And this is the one I decided to wear that day. It is the intense flanker of the black one. It's Nitro Intense. This leans more so Absolute Aventus than regular Aventus. I mean, I think it falls in between. Honestly, it's like it's not. It's a little deeper than Aventus, but it's not as sweet as Absolute Aventus. So I would put it right between. But yeah, I got 6 to 8 hours on this. This wasn't a huge projector unless I was going nose blind to it. So I'll have to spend more time with it. But I mean, there's a little dent in there. I don't think I'll ever get a bottle of these. I mean, I have a bottle of the platinum, which very pineapple heavy, sticky sweet. But I do like the other offerings. You'll see the other one. I wore the black one a couple days later, but yeah, I wore the Intense during the day. Got quite a few compliments on here. It's Creed Aventus / Absolute Aventus. I think it's a hybrid of both of them. Hence the name Intense. So that's what I wore Tuesday during the day. Night out the shower. Haven't worn this one in a while. Very good cheapie. Very underrated. Smells like Nautica Voyage with some cardamom. It's Ellis Pure Blue. These blue bottles look awesome. Let me just put it up with not the same blue. I mean, this is a frosted glass, but it's like the same blue color. But yeah, Nautica Voyage basically, with cardamom, which gives it a more spice to it. You still get that kind of cucumber, kind of water vibe to it with Nautica Voyage. I think this smells a tad bit better than Nautica Voyage. Probably a little bit more expensive, but if you have Nautica Voyage, you don't need this. You don't need Nautica Voyage if you have this. I don't have Nautica Voyage. I have Nautica Voyage Sport, and then I gave, which Johnny gave me, and then I ended up giving him, I think, Midnight Voyage, which smells like Sauvage. But yeah, this is where I wore it to shower, man. Great, good out to shower, cheapie. Just good dumb reach, good summer dumb reach. This would be, and yeah, Ross Dress for Less is probably going to be your best bet with this or Burlington. So yeah, check that one out. Ellis Pure Blue. That's what I wore Tuesday night out the shower. And moving into Wednesday, I haven't worn this one in a while. Again, trying to go back and reaching for stuff that I don't wear, trying to keep my rotations very fresh. That way I don't get sick of a lot of this stuff. But Wednesday I decided to wear this. It's Davidoff Cool Water Intense. This thing is a beast. So it's got coconut in there, I guess, in the notes. I don't. It's not sunscreen coconut, but it gives it like a sweetness. I feel like there's a lot of sage in here. This actually smells. This one and grapefruit and sage smells identical. That smells like the fresher version of this. This came out, I believe, in 2020. Got hyped for good reason. I ended up buying it after it was announced. I got it for like $30. Really good. Just it's got that kind of bubblegummy type of vibe to it. But it's a little on the sweeter side, heavy on the amber. It's got a coconut note, but again, it's not sunscreen tropical. It's not a tropical fragrance, but it does kind of smell like cool water, but it's like a very sweeter version of cool water and just a beast, man. This is probably stronger than the Parfum, but man, this cuts through the cold. I would not wear this in the high heat, but really good stuff. Very fresh. Still maintains that freshness, but it's cool water, but very dark and sweetened up. So that's what I wore during the day. Had quite a few compliments. So Davidoff Cool Water Intense is what I wore during the day on Wednesday. And then at night, this is becoming one of my favorites. Ralph Lauren, Safari for Men. Focus. Fresh, green, spicy, woody with some leather. Oh, just masculine. Smells like the 90s. It's just so good. It's green, spicy, woody. Oh, it does remind me as a kid, man. I swear. I swear I thought I had this as a kid, or I think I had something similar to this. But man, this is a modern classic. Every time I smell this, it never gets old to me. Just very good stuff. Epitome fresh, spicy, kind of barbershoppy type of vibe, fougere type. Not old man smelling, not dated whatsoever. This still holds up. This is going on 33 years. This came out in 92. So that was, yeah, 33 years. 33 years ago this came out. So still holds up. Poor performance, poor atomizer. But you know what? I got a 4.2 ounce bottle and I got this for 36 bucks and I'm going to get another one. As long as they still sell it. But you can see that dent. I've only had this for a couple months and I'm going through this like water, dude. It's just one of my favorites. What's not to like about this one? Top to bottom, I think this is a great masculine fragrance. I wore it out the shower only because it doesn't last that long, but I'll wear this at the office too. Don't get me wrong, but I'll bring this bottle with and I'll spray heavy. But this is what I wore out the shower on Tuesday night. Ralph Lauren Safari for Men. Check that out. Sorry, that was Wednesday night. Moving into Thursday, uh, I wore the Nitro Black Flanker, as I was saying earlier. This is more Creed Aventus. Still got that pineapple, citrus, musky, the birch, a little smoky, a little black currant. I mean, it's Creed Aventus through and through. I mean, there's nothing really else you could say. And I'm not going to need a full bottle of this again. This 10 milliliters is going to go a long way. But I wanted to wear this. I was definitely feeling Creed Aventus vibes. It kind of gives me that Club de Nuit Intense Man limited edition parfum, that like kind of smooth candied lemon a little bit, but very smoky, musky, fresh, and spicy. This is good stuff. Creed Aventus is great, but Nitro Pour on Black is what I wore Thursday during the day. And then at night, I had a shave, and I didn't bring the aftershave out. I probably should have, but I used business over pleasure aftershave, and then I gave myself a couple squirts of the fragrance. Really feeling this one, gentleman clean type of stuff. Got some Florentine iris in there, fresh and spicy. It's got some greens. It's got a little bit of some Sichuan pepper in there for some spice. Really, really good. It's not a super waxy Irish. Think of fragrances like Prada L'Homme Low and like Dior Homme O. Um, just has that fresh and kind of slightly powdery iris, but this one's not a powder bomb. This one just gets really fresh and clean and musky on me. But yeah, I normally don't wear this out the shower, but I had a shave and I used the after aftershave splash and the fragrance, and this was just I was smelling wonderful. I was so relaxed. This is a very relaxing fragrance as well. So it's discontinued. This is the TLTG review. Zed Creator, his first Zed Creator release, came out 4 years ago, 2021. Just a great. I have a backup bottle of this that I won on Ross's 100,000 subscriber giveaway. I won an extra bottle of this. It's a sealed box, so once I run out of this, I'll be busting that open. But I still got. I think I still have another year's worth of this because I don't wear it that much, and I like to seldomly wear it because it's discontinued. It's a rare fragrance, but that's what I wear at the shower. Zaharoff TLTG reviews. Business over pleasure. That's what I wore Thursday night. Moving into Friday. I did a full review on this one. Actually, the day I wore it. It's Givenchy Gentleman Eau de Parfum Boise. My favorite Givenchy Gentleman flanker. For right now. Haven't tried the Society Extreme or Amber, but I heard both of those are just bangers. This one, to simply put it, take Givenchy Gentleman Eau de Parfum and dump some Dolce & Gabbana The One Eau de Parfum. That's what you're going to get. Very resinous, a little balsamic. It's a little earthy, very woody. It's got that powdery iris, but still has a fresh, spicy kind of vibe to it. There's some geranium in here that gives it like a fresh blast. Just really good stuff, man. I wore this at a wedding a couple years ago. It was a hit. I think guys in their 20s can pull this off, but this is more mature. It's not old man smelling, but it's a modern, mature, sweet kind of date night fragrance. But I just think there's a professional vibe with this too. This is a more mature, professional, like, I don't dick around kind of thing. I mean, it's not super. It's masculine, but it's not like uber, like in your face, rugged type of stuff. Smooth, refined, kind of gives me like the same. It doesn't smell anything like it, but Bleu de Chanel Parfum gives me that vibe. It sits on my skin the same way. It's got that nice sillage, that scent bubble that when you walk past someone, they're going to smell you and they're going to compliment you. I had a couple compliments on Friday wearing this, so. That's what I wore Friday during the day at work. Givenchy Gentleman, Eau de Parfum Boise. Get your nose on this. This is underrated. I feel like all the other flankers get the hype on this, but this deserves most of it. I think this is the best smelling one in the line. Givenchy Gentleman, Eau de Parfum Boise. Check that one out. And then Friday night. Friday night's usually a free-for-all for me, so I'll wear anything. I didn't shower Friday night, but I was just in the mood for it. My wife really likes this one. It's a YSL tuxedo twist. It's from Paris Corner. It's Rifaaqat Adorn. Moustache EDP. YSL tuxedo. This is just a more cedar heavy version of that. Look at that atomizer. Oh man, it just maintains a freshness. It's got that benzoin. It's got some pink pepper, some patchouli, a lot of cedar, some tree moss, get a little earthiness. Oh man, it's just good. It got some sweetness. It's definitely got some sweetness. It's got some benzoin, vanilla, ambergris, a little warm. Great fall scent. Great fall scent. I don't think I'll ever get another YSL tuxedo cologne. I don't really love the DNA enough to get a lot of those clones. I'm an Aventus type of clone guy. I have a lot of those. I don't mind. I only have this in Moustache EDP to get my YSL tuxedo fix. And I don't wear this enough. I just wanted to wear it on Friday. I was smelling good. It was very woody on me. My wife loves this stuff. She's obsessed with it. So I wanted to please her a little bit. So I wore this on Friday night and we just kind of hung out and had some food and just stayed in, and it was nice. It was a nice night. So that's what I wore Friday night. Paris Corner. Rifaaqat Adorn. Check that one out. Moving into Saturday. Had some running around to do. Had to take the dog into the vet, then had to pick up groceries. But it was a dumb reach kind of day. This is good for running errands. Good signature scent as well. Very versatile dumb reach. I think I put this in my dumb reach versatile everyday wear list. But from Hugo Boss, it's Boss Bottled Infinite. Very lavender heavy Boss Bottle. This actually maintains the Boss Bottle DNA. At one point, I believe this is their best selling flanker. Still has the DNA. It's got the apple cinnamon woods kind of vibe to it, but it's got lavender. I think it's got some sage in it. It still has that olive wood note, which is the signature Boss Bottle DNA, Boss number 6. The woody dry down. That's what I gather. That note is in a lot of these flankers. So Really good. Get about 6 hours strong on this. You could probably get 8 hours in the heat, but just I think this overall this is their mass appealing blue Boss bottled. I know their new offerings right now have completely gone off the path of the DNA. So I mean, Boss Bottle Absolute is really really good. It's a banger, but it smells nothing like you know the Boss Bottle DNA. This one definitely has that DNA for sure, but it's again heavy on the lavender, a little bit sweeter, but I just love it. I used to wear this a lot. You can tell with the dent. This used to be my go-to. Um, but yeah, I wore this Saturday during the day. Boss bottled, infinite. Check that one out. And then I don't have the bottle, but Saturday night, you guys saw the video. Did my first impressions of Gaultier Lamal Elixir. My nephew Johnny came over. He spent the night, and um, we filmed some content. I still have another video I have to release of I had him sniffing the Nitro sample set. But I wore that. I wore the Jean Paul Gaultier Le Mans Elixir. I wore that Saturday night. Honey, tobacco, lavender, mint, vanilla. Really, really good. I was actually pretty shocked. I didn't think I was going to like it that much. Will I get a bottle of it? I don't think so. If anything, I will get Armoff Lionheart Man. It's a more peppermint heavy, fresher version of Le Mans Elixir. I geared towards the fresher stuff. As sweet as that one is, I definitely would want to try the fresher version of the DNA. So I'm probably going to buy that because I could probably get that for 30 to 40 bucks, and I really don't want to spend $100 for the elixir. So, and I still got to get my nose on Le Mans Elixir Absolute. I heard that one is just even better. So I'll get to that eventually. But that's what I wore Saturday night. Le Mans Elixir. Um, yeah, I'm a big fan. It's a beast. It's a beast. So I wore that Saturday night. And then on Sunday, um, just kind of hung out for the day, played some drums. I had to practice my drum. I played for over an hour straight, dude. I'm a little sore. My back's a little sore, but just wanted something fresh, a little spicy, a little earthy, citrusy. Rasasi Fattan, Homme. Terre d'Hermes clone through and through. Still has that orange, that bitter orange. The vetiver, the woods. I think there's cedar, sandalwood. They don't list vetiver here, but I smell it. Oh man, this stuff has already macerated and got stronger since I've gotten it. I got this for $16 on Amazon. But if you want something in between Terre d'Hermes and Terre d'Hermes Parfum, so I've heard this is perfect. I got good longevity. I mean, when I was heating up playing drums, because I sweat when I play, moving all four limbs, I was, dude, it was pumping off my skin, and the earthiness was coming out, and I was just like, because there's moss in here. The oak moss is in here is really, really good. Um, Dude, check this out. If you're looking for a Terre d'Hermes clone, you don't want to pay Terre d'Hermes retail prices or like even discounters. $16, dude. This thing is a beast. 50 ml. It's all you need for this. 4 or 5 sprays around the neck, dude. You're gonna get a compliment. This stuff is it's not for everybody. You know, a lot of people don't like the Terre d'Hermes DNA. Spend some time with it. The opening is very harsh on here, so just be aware. But after about 5 minutes, just trust me. The dry down is where it's at with this, with that oak moss in the woods. This is so good. So damn good. I wore this Sunday. I don't know why it's half of it's getting blurry, but what I wore Sunday, yesterday, Rasasi Fattan Porom. Check that one out. And then last night, wanted something fresh, minty, kind of clean and woody. Um, This was last year's release, Mont Blanc Legend Blue. Basically smells like a minty Percival from Parfums de Marly. It's got lavender, spearmint, and Broxen. Those are the 3 notes that they list, but I'm pretty sure there's woods. You get that like ebony wood or like the sandalwood, or I'm sorry, the teak wood. Teak wood is in a lot of like Abercrombie Fitch / Legend DNA type of stuff, but it's got like a slight barbershop kind of feel to it. It maintains the Legend DNA, but it's just a mintier version of Mont Blanc Legend. So really good. My wife loves this stuff. I put a dent in this. The dent's like right. You can see it. It's like right down here. I got this right after it came out. I got a good deal on it for like $35 from Fragrance Buy. This is a tester, I believe. But man, good stuff. I should be wearing this to the office. I almost wore this one today at the recording of this, but I didn't. Really good stuff. Probably my favorite Mont Blanc Legend. It just screams more that my style. That mint. I like the fresh minty kind of fragrances. That it's kind of a toothpaste mint a bit, but it's not like annoying mint. It's just really adds some depth and character and some like super nice freshness. But that's what I wore out the shower Sunday night. Mont Blanc Legend Blue. Check that one out. And that's it. That's all I got for you. Those are my stunners of the week. Trying to keep this under a half hour. I think I did a good job. But yeah, let me know if you have any of these. Be curious to know. It was another great week, man. Week number 8. I'm just going to keep going. The recording this today, and I'll put this in my starters of the week, but I'm wearing Boucheron Singular. I'm wearing that today, but that'll make the next rotation. So, which, in fact, put a couple sprays on. So I'll talk about that one next week. But hope everyone does well, is doing well, and has a good week. And I'll see you in the next one. And you know the drill. Like, comment, and subscribe. What? And that's the bottom line. What? Because Stone Cologne said so. Take care, guys. Have a good one.